I just wanted to hop on here real quick and say my 2 cents about this fucking hasanabi controversy. As you know, I'm not a big fan of Hassan. I'd rather see him 6 feet under than see him at all. It's just like the dude's just a waste of fucking air, in my opinion. I've never found a reason to care about any of his political takes because they're all wrong. They're all misinformed. All he does is makes assumptions all the fucking time. His research is assumptions with headlines and like seeking his narrative to push instead of looking at other narratives. You know what I'm saying? And plus, on top of that, he's a communist, and I hate communists. So, zero respect. If there ever was one to begin with, there's definitely zero respect. And out on top of it, he's a dog abuser, and he uses a shock collar. Like that's the straw that broke many people's backs, I guess. But I don't know why that was the only straw. But it and apparently he was dragging his obviously already deceased dog around with its tail and fucking it up like that. It's no wonder he would do it to the same things with his newer dog. I honestly think with the other dog he didn't care as much because it wasn't like an expensive breed of dog, and the newest dog he has, the bigger dog, the more fluffier one. I understand it's a more expensive dog, so he definitely takes care of that one more than the previous one, and everybody knows that. But to use an electric shock collar to try to make the dog stay in one place for hours and hours on time, it's like, what a loser. You know what I'm saying? If you're so bad at entertaining people, you need a fucking dog statue in the background to entertain people. How fucking stupid are you? I mean, granted, you made a lot of memes out of like electrocuting your dog, but I'd rather you not do that. And to just outwardly deny it, forthright, like, the more it keeps going, the more confident I can say he actually shocked his dog. And there's no, the doubt is like slipping through the cracks, you know. It's like, dog, you reached over on your desk, touched something, and then the dog yelps. Not like a second afterwards, like instantaneous, as soon as you reach over and press something. Like, that's gotta, like, dog, you gotta just own up to it, is all I'm saying. Just own up to it. Because nobody could take your dog over that shit. I mean, they can, but they can't, but they can, but they can't. It's just like, technically it's your dog. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it. It's kind of, sort of. And I'd say it's a gray area for shocking your dog, for not doing what it's told. It's a very fine gray area. And I'm not saying that the dog should be taken away in this situation, because I'm sure that he actually takes care of the dog off of the fucking screen. But it's just like, to be just ready to shock it over nothing is what gets me. Like, I understand a dog can be annoying, and sometimes you want them out the room because they're just getting annoying and you just want them out of your sight. But this dude expects this dog to stay still for so long and behave for so long. You know, I can't get my dogs to do that. No dog should be able to do that, because nobody would buy any other dog, you know? My dog is all the times wanting to be right in front of me, right when I need her not to be, you know? And I don't shock her over that, you know? I'm just saying, technically it's abuse, technically it's not. It's a fine gray area with me, because we've used shock collars on my dog, but it was not for doing that. It was for keeping them from attacking our livestock, our chickens. Because the first thing she did was wanting to play with them, and a big dog like her can't play with chickens. I'm just sorry. And there's the unseen factor. If the dog eats the chicken, then you're fucked, because they want to eat more chickens after they eat the one. They'll go after them, and then you'll never be able to break them from doing that. So you gotta make them not do that. And I know there's the such thing as like positive reinforcement and all that, but when it comes to like dogs trying to eat something, it's a little bit harder to persuade them not to do it. I'm sorry, because it's 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 our money if she eats them all. So we got to do something drastic to teach her not to do that. So via shock collar is introduced. And and at my mom's house, we've also used them invisible fences. Those shock the dog into staying in a specific area, and they work. And I don't see those as abuse. But what Hassan did was undeniably like stupid. At least wait till you're off camera if you want to be Emperor Palpatine and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be the ultimate fence rider on this situation, but I really do hate Hassan, and but I can acknowledge that it's technically not really grounds from taking the dog away. If he would have held the button and was like holding it for like a straight minute as the dog was like on the ground screaming in terror, then take the dog away. But if it was just a little zip, then it's a little bit more lenient that way. I know I'm not making sense, because everybody's so like on the tidal wave of hate, 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 hate. I gotta hate him. I gotta hate him. But it's just like, it was just a little zap, and it yelped in pain. It's not like he held the button and was like, "Fuck you, dog. I'm gonna fucking execute you if you do that ever again." Blah! You know, I mean, it's not like easy to watch. I can acknowledge that it's not easy to watch a dog yelp like that for any reason. But it's like, if Hassan stood up from his chair and started beating the shit out of the dog, then yeah, you could be evil. You could say he's evil on like the spawn of Satan and everything like that. I wouldn't deny that. Or if he like shocked the dog for him. I'm just repeating myself at this minute. But you get what I'm saying. It's still another strike against Hassan, but Hassan's got so many strikes against himself, it doesn't even matter. You should automatically hate Hassan for every other reason than this Collargate situation. It's just annoying to me that it took that to make people hate him, when he's done all these stupid things and then ruined Twitch over everything. He's ruined Twitch. Hate him for that. That's more tangible and actually happened than this Collargate thing. You know what I'm saying? This Collargate thing is small potatoes compared to the big picture that is Hassan's small head on his big, massive steroid body. You know, it's. Let me know what y'all think in the comments section. I'm on the fence of it. The side that I'm on is I still hate Hassan. and I still think the action is regrettable to see. It's not something I want to see. But it's not grounds to take the dog away. As far as I'm concerned, and the dog's not going to be taken away anyway, no matter what you think. I mean, you'd have to kidnap the dog to get it away from Hassan at this point, because he's got everybody in his back pocket, and he could just make up a sob story, and the possible deniability in the situation makes it more in his favor, so he can control the narrative a little bit better. So, in the court of opinion side is more like, fuck Hassan, he shouldn't shock his dog at all. I'm gonna fucking, I'm gonna freak out on Twitter and do nothing about it. Yeah, meanwhile, while y'all are freaking out about collars and shit, y'all have done absolutely fucking nothing to prevent it from happening again. You just scared his son into not doing it for the meanwhile, but while he's off camera, he's probably fucking that dog up afterwards. So, congratulations. Instead of jumping on them all at once, y'all should have hang back and let them do something actually atrocious. I don't know. That's probably a stupid opinion to have. I don't know. You can use it however you want. This is a stupid video on a stupid YouTube platform that won't get more than 30 views. So I can say basically anything I want, but yeah. What's y'all's opinions? I'll say it for the second time in a row. But yeah. Signing out.